Here we go, another reading from the book of Enoch. This is going to be something about the secrets of the lightnings and the splendors. And it's going to be a shorter one, 58 through 60 is what we'll read this time. Once again, pause it, read it for yourself. Okay. I'm definitely going to stop every so often and tell you what I know, and then you can add it to what you know. Okay. And get closer to understanding God. Then you can praise Him with understanding. In those days my eyes beheld the secrets of lightnings and the splendors, and the judgment belonging to them. They lighten for a blessing and for a curse, according to the will of YHWH. This is interesting, right? Because a lot of people subconsciously believe that lightning means something. Like when lightning goes off, I'll see people who, don't even believe in God, believe that lightning is telling them something. They'll believe that thunder is telling them something. So it's very interesting that subconsciously humans believe that lightning and thunder, when it goes off and you're thinking about something, or it goes off and you're doing something, that it's telling you something in the spirit. So, and there I saw the secrets of thunder, when it rattles above in heaven, and its sound is heard. The habitations also of the earth were shown to me. The sound of the thunder is for peace and for blessing, as well as for a curse, according to the word of Yahweh Sabaoth. So that means God is sending forth thunder, and He can send it forth as a blessing, or He can send it forth as a curse. He can send it forth for peace, or He can send it forth as a curse. Afterwards, every secret of the splendors, reading again, afterwards every secret of the splendors and of the lightnings was seen by me. For blessing and for fertility they lighten. So lightning is for blessing and for fertility. Here we go. In the 500th year and in the 7th month, on the 14th day of the month of the lifetime of Enoch, in that parable I saw that the heaven of the heavens shook, that it shook violently, and that the powers of El Elyon and the angels, thousands and thousands of myriads, were agitated with great agitation. And when I looked, the Ancient of Days was sitting on the throne of his glory, while the angels and Kodashim, holy elect, were standing around him. A great trembling upon me and terror seized me. My loins were bowed down and loosened. My mound was dissolved, and I fell upon my face. The holy Michael, another holy angel, one of the holy ones, was sent, who raised me up. And when he raised me up, my spirit returned, for I was incapable of enduring this vision of violence, its agitation, and the concussion of heaven. Then holy Michael said to me, Why are you disturbed at this vision? Hitherto has existed the day of mercy, and He has been merciful and long-suffering towards all who dwell upon the earth. But when that time shall come, the power, the punishment, and the judgment which Yahweh Sabaoth has prepared for those who prostrate themselves to the judgment of righteousness, for those who abjure that judgment, and for those who take His name in vain, that day has been prepared for the elect as a covenant, and for sinners as an inquisition. So basically what it's saying is, even Enoch, when he beheld Judgment Day, was just like, oh my goodness, I cannot. I can't, bro. I can't even view it. I can't. Sorry. But however, that day has been prepared for the elect as a covenant, right? A covenant of peace. And then for the sinners as an inquisition, as a day of a day that they don't want to be in. And that day shall be distributed for food 2 monsters, a female monster whose name is Leviathan, dwelling in the depths of the sea, above the springs of waters, and a male monster whose name is Behemoth, which possesses on his breast the invisible wilderness. So, his name was Dendian in the east of the gardens, where the elect and righteous will dwell, where he received it from my ancestor, who was a man, from Adam, the first man, whom Yahweh Sabaoth made. So, if you read the book of Job, I think it might be like Job chapter 40, it speaks about Leviathan and it speaks about Behemoth. I want you to read the way that God describes these beasts that He's created for His pleasure, to do certain things and to fight certain beings and to bring certain terror on people at a certain time, a specific time, and to be food for the people in the wilderness. I want you to draw a picture of what He describes. And if that beast doesn't look like Godzilla, and if that beast doesn't look like King Kong, anyway, all I'm saying is, to me, King Kong and Godzilla might be like real beings that are going to come upon the earth. However, they want people to not believe it's biblical. Maybe they want, I don't know. But anyway, when I read that in Job, and the Lord was talking about them, um, in my mind, I drew it out, and it just matched Godzilla so perfectly, and Behemoth matched King Kong so perfectly. I was like, wow, that's interesting. Here we go. Then I asked of another angel to show me the power of those monsters, how they became separated on the same day, one in the depths of the sea and one in the dry desert. And he said, You, son of Adam, are here desirous, and you, son of Adam, Jesus, are here desirous of understanding secret things. And the angel of peace, who was with me, said, These two monsters are by the power of Elohim prepared to become food, that the punishment of Elohim. Hold on, let me read something quick. So maybe he's calling Enoch, because he's actually calling Enoch son of Adam right now. Maybe he's calling Enoch that because if you look at the lineage, Enoch is the same lineage as Jesus. So maybe that's why he's calling him son of Adam as well, because he's, so is the son of Adam. Sorry about that for saying that was Jesus. But here are desirous of your understanding secret things. And the angel of peace who was with me said, These two monsters are by the power of Elohim prepared to become food, that the punishment of Elohim may not be in vain. Then shall children be slain with their mothers, and the sons with their fathers. And when the punishment of YHWH shall continue, upon them shall it continue, that the punishment of YHWH may not take place in vain. After that judgment shall exist with mercy and long suffering. The word talks about how he's going to give Leviathan and Behemoth, or Leviathan especially, to be food for the people in the wilderness. I think there's people who didn't get themselves ready before the time of the Lord come, and they have to be beaten with many stripes. However, the Lord keeps them alive for a certain time period, and I believe that they have to eat Leviathan while they're in the wilderness. But after that judgment shall exist with mercy and long suffering. Then another angel, once again, read the word, pray to God. Okay, these are just things that you guys can read in the word and then figure out what it's saying to you. Then another angel spoke. Then another angel who proceeded with me spoke to me and showed me the first and last secrets of heaven above, and the depths of the earth, and in the extremities of heaven, and the foundations of it, and in the receptacles of the winds. He showed me how their spirits were divided, and how they are balanced, and how both the springs and the winds were numbered according to the force of their spirit. He showed me the power of the moon's light, that its power is a just one. Remember, the word also talks about the wind goes whithersoever God chooses it. He showed me the power of the moon's light, that its power is a just one, as well as the visions of the stars, according to the respective names. Is the moon's light just because it follows orders? Every division is divided, that the lightning flashes, that its troops immediately obey, and that cessation takes place during thunder in continuance of its sound. Nor are thunder and lightning separated, neither do both of them move with one ruach, yet they are not separated. So lightning and thunder are one, but they're actually two different spirits. For when the lightning lightens and thunder sounds, and the ruach at a proper period pauses, making an equal division between them, for the receptacle upon which their periods depend, as is sand, each of them at a proper season is restrained with a bridle, and turned by the power of the Spirit, which thus propels according to the spacious extent of the earth. The ruach, the spirit likewise of the sea, is potent and strong, and as strong power causes it to ebb, so is it driven forward and scattered against the mountains of the earth. The ruach of the frost has its angel, and the ruach of the hail there is a good angel. The ruach of snow ceases in its strength, and a solitary ruach is in it, which ascends from it like a vapor, and is called refrigeration. The ruach also of mist dwells with them in the receptacle, but it has a receptacle of itself, for its progress is in splendor, in light and in darkness, in winter and in summer. Its receptacle is bright and is an angel. The abode of the ruach of dew is in the extremities of heaven, in connection with the receptacles of rain, and its progress is in winter and summer. The cloud produced it, and the cloud of the mist become united. One gives to the other, and when the ruach of rain is in motion from its receptacle, angels come, and opening its receptacle bring it forth. When likewise it is sprinkled over the earth, it forms a union of every kind of water on the ground, for the waters remain on the ground in nourishment to the earth from El Elyon, who is in heaven. Upon this account, therefore, there is a regulation in the quantity of rain which the angels receive. These things I saw, all of them, even paradise. It's interesting, right? Because in the times of Noah, it didn't rain. There was only rained when it didn't rain as much. Sorry, but there was dew watered the ground. The Lord talks about how dew watered the ground in the times of Noah, and probably look different. It's probably anyway. Okay, here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I just had geese on the right side, Now I got these on the left side. What are these? Like baby swans? I take these as signs, guys. I take these as signs to keep going, especially when it's like 7 of them. Okay. Anyway, let me keep going. Dang it. I'm so sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah, and I'm actually gonna stop there. I'm sorry about that. So definitely read it for yourself. See what it's saying to you. We got to read the word for ourselves, because depending on the level of understanding you have is what it's going to say to you, and then God speaks to you through the word. Okay. Much love.